Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town, episode 1. And for those of you curious, I am watching it from Funimation's website, which is why I have the timer started at 30 seconds because I want to skip the Universal and the Funimation level because I've seen them various times and it's pretty much 30 seconds long. But anyways, without further delay, I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. I'm pumped up for this because the key visual looks pretty good. Alright, going by how you've already got the credits and some of the gorgeous looking. Yo, the animation looks gorgeous, especially the way that Keith's little bunny's moving. Aww. Hope it doesn't get eaten by a creature. Oh. Well, look, even like the cute little sounds, but I have a feeling our main protagonist is probably going to kill it for substance, which I want. Oh! Hey, he deserved that. He deserved that. If you try to take a life of any creature, be it an animal or a human, you best be ready for an ass whooping. If you're not prepared. Aww. Well, that's a cool name. That's not a name you hear often in anime, but... Oh. Okay. At least, now we get a grasp of Lloyd's social support system and all that. Kind of feel sorry for the little bunny there, even though, yes, they must eat to survive. Huh. I wonder if it's a book filled with magical spells. Because if it is, I'd have a feeling that Lord would probably pick up every single little trick in that book. Going by how fantasy animes have been going down lately, or isekais. Yo, they actually hand draw a dragon. Okay, that's a rarity nowadays. Most of the times, fantasy or isekai animes are lazy and be like, we're gonna CGI the dragon and be late. No, this series doesn't do that. All right, I respect that. So far, good signs when it comes to the production values. And it ain't making me cringe like they son, are you kidding me? And I sat through every single episode of that series, and I don't know why. I did that, but hmm. I wonder if Luke's gonna want to learn some magic, or maybe he's running an errand. Hmm. I mean, if he were there for wishes, I mean, what type of wish would someone as Lord have unless he has some kind of like dark past where he lost a family member? Then maybe I could. I just love how she's being super dramatic. And even has like the glasses flare. Oh. It's so cute. She got the completely wrong idea. Oh. But hey, if the pay is good, I don't think she'd mind that much. Hmm. Hmm. Why did I hear some bones break when he said that? um. Whoa. Unless she has some kind of like traumatic experience against someone from that village, and that's why she looked frightened. Wait, is this chick her sensei? Oh, it is a sensei! I had a feeling! Usually in animes when witches or magicians act all scared and they look like they have some like PTSD like expressions, usually it's because it's the master in question. Whoa! Expose! Oh my. I like a little scared and he's sweaty. He's like, oh no. Oh man, that's cute. That's cute. Oh. Should have been throwing that like a baseball bat? Oh, okay. Interesting how she's doing their lolly there. Although I wouldn't say that lady is a lowly grandmother, though. Just a grandma that looks super dang young and who maintains her figure really well. But that's just my opinion. Who knows? Maybe she'll actually warm up to Lloyd. Maybe. Whoa! I wonder what's got her so overprotective over Lloyd. So wait, I'm assuming Marie can't do that? I just love how Marie instantly changed her tone the moment she saw her master in the flesh. I mean, she needs to be slightly punished though for insulting the lowly grandma. I mean, the lowly grandma. She needs to. But her master Alka seems proficient enough to utilize them without a danger of that. Oh, I thought for a second she broke her wrist. I'd be like, oh no. That'd be such a huge inconvenience for her there. Damn. Lloyd's already a young guy. He's like top tier husbando material. He can cook. And he has a lot of sentiment too. And he's just a butt. Damn. And that's not from being kind. So, alright. I like him. I mean, I already liked Lloyd, but I like him even more now. Gotta admit, that food does look good. Even though I already ate, it's making me a little hungry. Even though I'm kind of already full. Like, you know, in that range when you want to eat something despite being full. Just because it appetized your interest. I don't like that. I wonder why Lloyd wants to be a soldier though. Did he lose? Oh, I thought for a second maybe he would have lost a family member or something. But he's younger though. I mean, that's to be expected. I'm pretty sure once there comes a day where he's a lot older, he'll be able to match up to his brother in strength, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being stronger too. That's a cool goal. And saying that though, there are other ways of being stronger other than being a soldier though. But hey, not a bad goal at all though. Since he's young, He could eventually expand to bigger goals if he were to achieve the goal of being a soldier really early, too. Mmm. Then he better be jogging a lot. And a lot to increase his stamina. Huh? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, he says he has bad stamina. How in the world is that bad stamina if he ran in 6 days? How? Okay, what the Oh. So that's what he's comparing himself to? I was about to say, what the fuck are the standards that he's comparing himself to? I'm pretty sure though, if he did, he'd probably be able to... Well, actually, no. We did see him struggle against the bunny, so... He probably would... Those are answers! So what would classify Tim as a monster, then? Do those even exist in this world? That's what I'm wondering. Oh. I mean, doesn't Marie have glass? I mean, thankfully she has glasses, though. It reduced this... At least it reduced the pain a little bit on the plus side. Because it'd have been... If she didn't have those, it'd have been complete and utterly painful. What, does he have healing magic? I didn't even notice the freckles or the spots. Huh. Wait, you can just do that casually? And the boy just does it casually. Yeah. Looking at Marie's face, she looks like a woman who regrets a lot of life decisions right there with the way she's crying like that. Yeah. Oh. Did she just commit suicide? Oh, no, there's no way she committed suicide. She looks fine. And what, she's gonna volunteer herself as tribute to teach him some common sense? Hey, that'd be fun, actually. Okay, good impressions. At least they're having the crowns actually animated. Well, yes, it could be a bit better because when you had, like, this girl was the one walking, her hair wasn't moving. But for the most part, it worked. The animation, okay. Giving me some good, mostly good vibes. Better shit to him, though. They'll be just, like, little animals, though. He's gonna interfere. Oh, wait. That chick with the sword, yeah, she's probably gonna have to do something to do with the monsters. I don't think they'd give her such a defined and detailed character design. Oh, never mind. I guess I was wondering how to do with something with the monsters. But I had a feeling she was going to do something somewhat important. Going by the character design. Because usually in animes, when everyone else has like something more conventional looking, but then someone looks detailed, like say a scar, special clothing, it usually means something. In most cases, I'm not saying... Oh, it's that creature that Lloyd had to run in when he was talking about that gigantic-ass lotus that he was telling Marie about. Damn. Okay, these creatures are savage, aren't even letting you a chance to actually draw your weapon. And using its wings to its advantage. It's pretty smart. Wow, he just made that thing his bitch. He just threw that thing aside as if it was like a as if it was a little volleyball. Not even that. Like if it was a little pretty pebble into the sky. I just like how this woman looks all freaking mind fucked, completely and shocked. Well, that's a nice name. I'm assuming though that Selene and our boy are gonna. Yeah, those eyes! Yeah. Just falling from the Lord. They're gonna meet again somehow because it is the anime. It is the anime way. It will happen somehow. It's only. It's not a matter of if. It's only a matter of when. I wonder if he's got some kind of like magical eye ability hidden. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I have a feeling that our main boy's probably gonna be able to get rid of that. Rid of that thing on her head. I have a feeling. Or who knows? Maybe she'll actually be able to do it on her by herself too. I don't think she should be giving up. I mean, I could see why she'd be giving up, but whoa! Okay, now that is just pretty fucking hardcore right there. Oh, actually pulled it off. But I just wonder though. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming now she's surely gonna fall in love then. Because it's not like she gained strength and meeting Lord, so it has to be that. Hey, he's got like so much time he could still do that. He's built like a tank. Huh. I wonder if the whole relationship's gonna actually come into play later on in the series. And I wonder if that's gonna give an opening for Lloyd to actually join the army too. I hope. I want to see him succeed. Dang it. Huh. Okay. Probably ones that pay a lot of money, that's my guess. Yeah. Okay, why is he all angry though about that? I mean, considering the thing wasn't. The fuck? Alright, this dude needs to fucking. This one needs to be humbled. Absolutely and utterly humbled. Although, who knows, maybe he is someone who will actually be set up with the character arc while he becomes a lot more of a likable character, because that's how some series are. You have an unlikable character at the start that's not super lovable, then afterwards they become super darn bad. Oh, it's unlikable. Wait! She's presenting that by this sweet little. Oh! It looks like he's, It looks like he has a motherfucking stem, like when you see the tiger thing. I was like, oh shit, are we just going up to like straight up a JoJo like status now? Oh yeah, the mercenary chick. She's a riot. She's a riot. And not just that too. I just love the music it sets up too when it gets like overly dramatic. When it was like dun dun, dun. And then Lloyd just talking all casual as if it's freaking He's talking as if, say, he's a middle schooler playing dodgeball, all just super casually being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun! Even though this is gonna be something intense. Oh! I love how she's already trying to, like, completely get attached to Lloyd. That's actually pretty darn adorable. I could ship that. Oh, yes! Imagine Lloyd just breaks that with his bare hands. Dun, 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 dun. I like the music. It sounds pretty darn nice. I'm assuming now she's gonna want to show out. Oh, that explains why there isn't a lot of data on him. On Lloyd. Well, I wonder if he can sense Lloyd's intense aura too. Oh. Wait, the fuck? Okay, in that case, I'm gonna assume he's gonna break that object with like a single hit. Without even a single weapon, knowing Lloyd's strength. It'll probably be easy peasy for him. I am surprised he even needs a knife! He should, though. I mean... I think Lloyd's gonna provide more than stellar performances, though. It's gonna be beyond that. Oh, damn it! No! I wanted to see him break that thing. Why would she be worried it's Lloyd? The fuck would she be worried about? Unless there was, like, intelligence tests, and then maybe I could see her being worried. I mean, why not? It's showing you that she's prepared for everything. Oh. Okay, at least that explains where Lloyd's strength actually comes from, then. He isn't drunk just because. Oh. Okay, I'm assuming going by that he probably didn't do well, or... Oh, no, they can't just end like the fuck! Ah. I mean, I guess that is the point of cliffhangers right there. I wanted to at least see how we did in the results, but hey, you know what? I guess it is a good narrative choice because it does keep tension for next week's episode. So, you know what? I'm not going to blame the writing staff for doing that, but damn. That cliffhanger sure does have me by the figurative growing, though, I should say. But anyways, let me get right into the episode. I thought the episode was actually, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, it was a solid 7.25 out of 10 episode. I actually liked it way more than I was expecting because at the very least in this episode, I thought Lloyd was actually pretty darn likable. And while, yes, you do see the isekai character where you have main characters that are super strong and lack common sense. You do see that in a good amount of isekai. I mean, or fantasy animes, not just isekai, but also in fantasy animes. And even though that trope is utilized multiple times, like say in other fantasy animes like last year, like Princess Connect Redive, or Sachibacho Present in It's Time for Battle from last year, or other series of that nature. While yes, it is commonplace, I think they execute the premise pretty darn well, if you ask me. Now, in saying that though, there are some positives about this episode. For one, and they way outweigh the negatives. Because even though, yes, it feels a little bit samey, it didn't feel too samey. Because for one, actually like when it comes to Lloyd, it presents him as a character already with goals where he's trying to become proactive and becoming a soldier. He's not just sitting on his ass doing nothing. So those are some positives about this episode. And I like how this episode, it just starts out relatively quickly. You see him wanting to become a soldier. He tries to take an exam for it. And I like how it naturally get introduced to other characters like Marie. And then you naturally get introduced to Marie's master Alka. And I thought she was darn hilarious. So I thought this episode presented information naturally. And on top of that, even though, yes, there are times where the episode could have gone a little bit quicker, I don't mind. It's the first few episodes. Usually the first 3 episodes are like this. Take a while to get going. And then another thing I like about this episode, I like the characters. Because aside from Lloyd being a likable protagonist, I do gotta say, Marie's pretty funny how she was instantly making fun of her master, calling her grandma Loli, instantly wanting to break the crystal ball, then being cursed instantly when her master is angry that she was talking smack. All that stuff was just absolutely and utterly hilarious. So that's why, out of all the characters in the episode, I gotta say Marie had the most impact and thought she was pretty darn fantastic. And I even like the slight romance flavor they're adding with the Celine falling in love with Lloyd. I think that should present a lot of interesting potential sequences there. And that's why I thought it did pretty well from a character standpoint. And now, in saying that, I'd say the only thing in this episode that had like a slight downside from the episode though is when you had terms like say Grandma Lola utilized in this episode though, because I'm just wondering, how would the Grandma Loli terminology work in that fantasy world? I understand the whole Loli word terminology working if say it's a term utilized in say the real world, but Grandma Loli feels like a little bit unrealistic as far as dialogue goes. So that's why from the character standpoint, there were some flaws a little bit, but not that much. But I still have to mention that because I'm like, I don't know about this. Like anytime you see a fantasy anime or utilize the word loli, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all. It fits when you say have that word utilized in say an isekai anime. If say a character is isekai from like say a modern setting, then yes, okay, it works. Here, well, I did get a joke when, after thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it kind of does feel a little bit off. So that's why, from a character standpoint, it was mostly nice with that being a slight little flaw there. Oh, and another slight flaw here too about this episode is, for one, just like the guy being angry about the princess for having the belt off of her face, and he's like, why didn't you make a good appearance? And I'm like, doesn't this man know that she's been cursed? It's not like she chose the last style having like the cursed belt on her face. It's not like she was once saying, oh yeah, I want to cover up my face with this fucking cursed belt. So there were instances like that where I'm like, I don't know about this. But other than that, I did enjoy most of the dialogue and the character moments. It's just those were the only slight exceptions where I felt like things were off. But Nothing too alarming though. If the future episodes fix the most of that, then I don't think it'll be an issue for me. I just have to mention it because if I didn't mention it, I would be a liar. I'd be like, oh yeah, no, this episode was completely flawless. I didn't see anything wrong with it. No, I'm not gonna do that either. But overall though, I enjoyed mostly what it provided for the most part. Now, aside from that, the animation was pretty good too. Even the action choreography was pretty deep. It was actually pretty nice in some instances. Like when the giant grasshopper attacked the princess with like its wind attack, and then afterwards it was about to go in for like the finishing blow, but then you had Lloyd save the day. I actually liked that. Thought the choreography had some creativity. Artwork was pretty nice for the most part. I liked the character designs, especially the designs for Marie. I thought she had a good design. And that's why for the episode, if I had a... Oh, and before I rate it, mention why I rated it 7.25 out of 10, let me just mention the voice performances. I thought they were good. With the noteworthy performance being from Marie's actress, she did a fantastic job. Zero complaints with the performance. You can definitely tell she came to make a dominating performance, and she did not disappoint one bit. And that's why I feel this episode is a 7.25 out of 10 caliber episode. It was pretty much a pleasant surprise. And I'll definitely be reacting to episode 2. While it wasn't like absolutely super epic or super exciting, it wasn't bad either. I had fun with it. But, anyways, y'all. These are my thoughts on the first episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. And I hope you have a great and safe day, y'all. Bye-bye.